CARIFESTA.
We gather as one, united Caribbean. We join hands in one big cultural explosion. The heartbeat of the drum, our rhythm in the sun.
With pride and passion, time for celebration.
Let's show the world boundless creativity. Let's show the world
The beauty of our artistry.
Let's show our roots, Caribbean roots. Our roots, Caribbean roots. Let's show our roots, Caribbean roots. Roots, Caribbean roots. CARIFESTA. CARIFESTA.
Barbados.
CARIFESTA. We gather as one, united Caribbean. We join hands in one big cultural explosion. The heartbeat of the drum, our rhythm in the sun.
With pride and passion, time for celebration.
Let's show the world boundless creativity. Let's show the world
The beauty of our artistry.
Let's show our roots, Caribbean roots. Our roots, Caribbean roots. Let's show our roots, Caribbean roots. Roots, Caribbean roots. CARIFESTA. CARIFESTA.
Barbados.
Let's show our roots, Caribbean roots. Our roots, Caribbean roots. Let's show our roots, Caribbean roots. Roots, Caribbean roots. CARIFESTA.
Barbados.
CARIFESTA.
Hello and good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Josanne Leonard and this is Tisha Hines with me on set again. And you're on the CARIFESTA link up, your backstage pass to all things CARIFESTA. Tisha?
That's right. Welcome to the entire Caribbean. I definitely have been getting some calls from my friends all the way down the region. So we are looking forward to connecting with you in the coming days right here in Barbados because the countdown is on. From Friday, August 22nd to Sunday, August 31st, Barbados will transform into the cultural capital of the Caribbean.
Well, you know, it's been crop over into emancipation and now into CARIFESTA. And today we are kicking off, well, a big kick and a big push all the way up the Caribbean as we speak with none other than Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Ralph Gonzalez.
Plus, we're going to be linking with some of the other delegations and we hear how they're preparing to bring their unique artistry to the festival stage.
You know, Tisha, it's a whole lot of Caribbean energy into one show, so we're going to just have to dive right in, do a deep dive. And when it comes to regional culture, unity, critical thinking, our first guest is never short on passion, on knowledge, on insights and bravery. He's a strong advocate for the arts, for heritage, and the shared identity that binds us together as Caribbean people.
That's right. From the lush isles of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we are honored beyond belief to welcome the Prime Minister himself, the Honorable Dr. Ralph Gonzalez. Welcome to the CARIFESTA Link Up. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, good morning. Young Leonard, it's good to see you again.
Wonderful to see you as
All
well.
the best.
Oh, minute. I just lost you a little there, Comrade Gonzalez. You know, I'm allowed to do that. I know that
I
you.
was just hailing you up. I
Sorry?
was hailing you up specifically. And my dear sister.
Thank you so much, my dear brother. So lovely to have you on the show with us this morning. I know that apart from everything else that you're coming here for, there's a particular mission that you have, which is going to kick off the big conversations, which is a unique feature of CARIFESTA this year. And it is the Idea of Barbados. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. As you probably are aware, I wrote a paper a few years ago on the idea of Barbados within the broader context of the further ennoblement and advancement of our Caribbean civilization. And I was raising in that particular piece which I wrote that Barbados, the idea of Barbados is beyond the nation of Barbados. It is part of the nation of Barbados, but it in a way transcends the nation of Barbados. There is something which is distinctive about Barbados, which has an autonomy of its own. It arises from the physical space of Barbados. It arises from the history and contribution of the people. But there is something very special, which I simply call the idea of Barbados. There are some countries who will say that, you know, there's a brand. I don't want to call any particular country in the Caribbean name, that this is a brand, and you identify in that brand one or two distinguished personages in sports, in intellectual work, in culture, whatever it is. And they use that to assist them in the selling of tourism. In the case of Barbados, Barbados is not a brand. It is something very special, of its own special kind. The Latin scholars would say sui generis. And you look in the way in which Barbados is at the one and the same time traditional. And as one writer, Gordon Lewis, in The Growth of the Modern West Indies, wrote in 1968, that there's a starched Anglicanism about Barbados. But you will be fooled if you think that that's a backward land. Not at all. It is the most progressive country in the Caribbean. You and its people demand responsibility from their leaders and responsiveness from them. And there is a spirit of solidarity. There is a deep social capital in Barbados. It's not that, as some people say, Bajans feel they're better than anybody else. It's not that. You just simply assert that we are not better than anybody else, but nobody is better than us. And we should all accept that particular maxim throughout the Caribbean. And if I may just say this, you may go to another, let me take one simple example about people's sense of activism and oneness and solidarity. You may go to certain countries in the Caribbean. The people who are dealing with solid waste should collect your garbage once a week, twice a week. And they don't collect it for 2 weeks. And you don't hear any outcry. But if you miss coming the day when you're supposed to be going Barbados, to people's households, they're on the radio and say, listen to me, the garbage truck didn't pass this morning. No, I'm relating it. I'm relating it to a basic matter of life and living and production. And there is a sense of Barbadianness. In fact, it is in a possession of a Bajan common sense. People ask me, for instance, why is it that I support the current captain of the West Indies cricket team, Roston Chase. People would say to me, well, he has modest skills in batting and bowling. But I always like to have Roston on my side, because he's stuffed with what I call Bajan common sense.
Okay, well, I don't want you
and
to...
I can go on. I can go on with several things. I see my sister from Barbados, Joanne. You're smiling, but she knows what I'm talking about. Now, this is not to say
From Trinidad and Tobago, but Barbados.
Yeah, this is not to say that Barbados is immune from the universal laws of the evolution of societies. No. And it's influenced by all what we're influenced by. And Mia Motley, who is a great leader, has spoken about these other things.
Okay,
But I lived in Barbados for 3 years when I lectured at University of West Indies. And I moved about the country and observed people. And I came to certain settled views about this amazing group of people. A country of
66.
100 and how many? 66 square miles with 270,000 persons. And they have built out of a plantation society, a post-colonial economy, where they have constructed a highly modern and sophisticated society. Of course, it has challenges, like everywhere else, but is at the very high level of human development as assessed by the United Nations Development Program. And you can look at all the indicators. And when I hear and see people in a one-sided way beating up on Barbados, I always come to the defense of Barbados and this thing what I call the idea of Barbados.
Right, so Comrade Gonzalez.
Which is worthy of emulation.
I am going to cut you. I'm all protocol out of the window, because otherwise
that's all right, my princess.
Because we sit in here all day, and I don't want them to say that we teeth the big conversation thing. You have to save your thing for the August 23rd. But
yes,
and we want to bring you back to CARIFESTA too, and we don't want you to talk for 15 minutes.
You make the mistake and ask me about it.
I know.
Listen, it warms my heart. It warms my heart as a Barbadian to hear you speak about Barbados in those terms, and this is why you are a pioneer in your own right in terms of being a leader and being honest and being able, as we say in Barbados, to give Jack his jacket. Because a lot of the times across the Caribbean, we don't necessarily give each other our flowers as we need to. So it's really heartwarming to hear you speak about Barbados in these terms. It makes me look forward in an even greater way to how we can engage for that big conversation. And that's just going to be one aspect of you being here for CARIFESTA 15. So we look forward to having you for that big conversation.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say this, and I put this for the people who are listening. Even Bajan Rastafarianism has a peculiar Bajan nature, which is different than the Rastafarianism in every other country, even though there are certain commonalities. Amazing.
Well, you know what?
In the same way that Everton Weeks bat in a way that nobody else could bat.
So, comrade,
With a Bajan touch.
are you going to then give us the time of day to really ramage when you get here, so we could sit and reason and talk about a lot of these things? We have this something set up called the Chulha conversations, and I know you know the Trini thing, and you know that we not saying.
I love the verb ramage. I go ramage.
So we will ramage. We will ramage. Do we have time to ask Comrade Gonzalez anything else about maybe a quick bite about what he thinks about CARIFESTA?
Absolutely.
Please.
You know, we have you here. We can't let you go.
Who we are sending. And who we are sending.
Okay.
We are sending in excess of 80 persons. Performers, cultural artists, entertainers, authors of the creative imagination. And then, at the special request of Mia, we are sending 52 other persons, 48 fifth formers and sixth formers, and 4 persons accompanying them, to observe and to engage and to be part of this extraordinary festival. And I want to commend the leadership of Mia on this, and the government and people of Barbados. What we are doing is extraordinary.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm taking flowers on behalf of the government and people of Barbados. Thank you so much.
What's the message as we close out? What's your message for people who haven't made their decisions as yet about CARIFESTA 15 and how important it is for us as Caribbean people to continue to foster great relations, to build on our cultural heritage, and generally to build our societies together?
Well, I like how you put it, to build a society together. So CARIFESTA is about solidarity. It's about love and caring and being part of a quest to further ennoble and advance our Caribbean civilization in every material particular. And CARIFESTA is going to lift our spirits. And we get bowled out for 27.
No, you didn't.
We have to deal with that, but CARIFESTA would lift our spirits.
Oh my goodness, you had to bring up the bowled out for 27. The interview was going so well.
It's like it's in my craw.
It can't come out. Prime Minister, comrade, brother, thank you so much for being with us here this morning. We thought we would only have you for 5 or 7 minutes. And I told teacher, once he gets going, the program is like, we can't talk to anybody else. But we so look forward to you being here. And I will definitely pin you down for one of those conversations when you get here, or even before.
Thank you.
Love you. To the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as well.
God bless you.
And you
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for making the time. We know how difficult it can be to make time to come in on a show like this. So thanks so much to the PM and his team as well. What an inspiring way to start the show, hearing from Prime Minister Gonzalez speak on the power of Caribbean unity through culture. And of course, he will be here for a big conversation. And the big conversations, Josanne, are a big part of CARIFESTA.
And it also is a very unique feature of CARIFESTA. So this now hopefully will become embedded. And I think, again, the Prime Minister and her leadership and the Festival Directorate have to get their flowers or their kudos for these big conversations, which are not the bells and whistles of, you know, all the performances and the big stages and the rest, but they're very, very important. And the first one will be kicking off on August 23rd at Golden Square. So when the PM said on July 26 or 27, meet me here at Golden Square, that's what she meant. And we'll be giving you more information on that as we go along. So there we go. Big
Absolutely.
Conversation.
And it says a great deal that is taking place in the heart of the city. Think about that. Another thing that's taking place in the heart of the city is going to be the big, grand opening of CARIFESTA 15.
Mark your calendars. On Friday, August 22nd, all roads lead to Queen's Park for the CARIFESTA 15 opening ceremony. It all kicks off at 4 p.m. with the vibrant parade of nations from Golden Square Freedom Park. Then the energy turns all the way up at 5 p.m. in Queen's Park. Over 300 still walkers, dancers, drummers, aerialists, a full theatrical production, and a live orchestra will transform the space into a cultural spectacle. Come out and experience live performances from Alison Hines, Mahalia, Mikey, Adrian Clark, Wes Wallace, Nikita, and more. This is more than a show. It's a moment for the region. Admission is free. Don't miss it. CARIFESTA 15, Caribbean Roots, Global Excellence. On Friday, August 22nd, Queen's Park is the CARIFESTA 15 opening ceremony.
CARIFESTA.
Greetings everyone, we're Helen Folk Dancers and Clara Light Groups. We are here from St. Lucia and we want to invite you to participate with us in our performances at CARIFESTA. We do the European stream of our traditional dances and have been a group for the past 34 years. Many of our dances will look similar to some of our Caribbean dances because of the same root and same heritage, but we do have some of our uniqueness, particularly our Lacomet, which is a dance that belongs only to St. Lucia. We hope to put on a good show for you, and we hope to enlighten you in some of our dances, and hopefully, who knows, you may be part of our workshop. See you at CARIFESTA 15 in Barbados.
I'm Hensley Afushi Paul from PI, a member of the Caribbean Ballet Network, which was formed in 2016, that is in Martinique, St. Maui. I'm excited about taking part in CARIFESTA 15 this year in Barbados. And we have an exciting group, a drumming group. This is La Pocabuita, headed by Nigel, Jean, and Jason. So we're hoping to do the ballet at CARIFESTA, and the dancers will be Shane and Ketra, and so do I. I will be doing the singing as well and some drumming. So we're very excited, especially my community PI, very excited also to represent the ballet at CARIFESTA 15. So we're hoping to have a very good performance there. So folks, see you at CARIFESTA 15.
Hello, my name is Phoebe Doven. I am a flautist and saxophonist. Currently, I am a member of the Royal St. Lucia Police Band and a member of the St. Joseph the Worker Youth Orchestra under Mr. Gregory Piper. I will be playing the flutes at CARIFESTA this year. This will be my first time at CARIFESTA, as well as my first time being to Barbados ever. I look forward most to the memories that I will be making, playing, and meeting new people, musicians, poets, dancers, etc.
Hi, my name is Shan Lucien and I am a vocalist and pianist from the lovely island of St. Lucia. I have been on stage for as long as I can remember. I simply love music and I really look forward to sharing that love of music with the audience at CARIFESTA. This will actually be my very first time performing at CARIFESTA. It's something that I've always looked forward to. And so I am really excited to be here with the folk group, being able to share my love of St. Lucian folk music with the rest of the Caribbean region. See you at CARIFESTA 15 in Barbados.
Kileye! We are the Youth in Arts Masqueraders. We are a group of young people from St. Lucia, and we specialize in masquerade, specifically traditional masquerade, and Papa Jab and his entourage. This group was founded by June Frederick, our director, leader, and we are very excited to be taking part in this year's CARIFESTA. For some of us, it's our first CARIFESTA, and we're very excited. And for some of us, we had the opportunity to attend CARIFESTA when it was held in Trinidad, which was such a wonderful experience. I can say on behalf of all of us, we are really excited to see what the other countries have to offer. CARIFESTA is a place where you're able to see all different aspects of Caribbean culture. So we are very, 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 very excited to make that connection and get that experience. See you at CARIFESTA 15 in Barbados.
CARIFESTA.
Ocean delegation, they are definitely ready.
I really want to say we push so hard to get the delegations to, because people are accustomed coming to CARIFESTA. They get the delegations, they come in, the host country is doing whatever it's doing. I think what is amazing this year, this edition, is that we're getting them to actually promote and engage in...
Promote that they're coming.
Promote that they're coming, not only to the Barbadian audiences and of course everyone who's online, but even back home, in terms of not just saying, well, the delegation is going, nice photo op. I think this is really amazing, and it really is, we're setting a new...
precedent.
That's a word, that's a big word, boy.
We're setting a new precedent here.
That's a new precedent.
Listen,
yeah.
It's so amazing though. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know you're always on a plane going somewhere.
That's
Where's
not
the
true.
last Caribbean... What's the last Caribbean destination? You can't say Barbados, you're here now. That you've been to, and what was the best thing about it?
The last Caribbean destination was Guyana. I was there a little over a year ago. I was absolutely gobsmacked by how much GT had changed. I mean, everywhere you turn, it reminded me of when I went to Beijing in 1995
Wow.
for the women's conference. And we were driving in one night, and by the time we came out a month later, it's like the whole area had been transformed, because them Chinese was just walking, building going up high. GT has been transformed. I mean, I would hope that with a little more planning and not just throwing up all over the place, but Guyana is really special to me.
I've not been back in about 15 years.
Well, it's long overdue.
My grandmother was Guyanese.
Right.
And I've not been back in about 15 years, so I need to go. So my last spot was Dominica.
Okay, oh gosh, beautiful. Yeah.
And I went to so many different places of interest, but my favorite spot, or my favorite thing...
You're not the lake?
No, my favorite thing was, you know, there were people selling like roast corn and stuff on the side of the road. It was, I mean, there's still some people who do that here in Barbados, but it was just kind of different.
We do that a lot in Trinidad too, you know.
It was kind of different. I really enjoy the engagement and the interaction with the people and all that good stuff.
You didn't eat no watercress from on the side of the road going up by the lake where the watercress is just growing like in...
I didn't eat no watercress off the side of the road.
No, you just literally go and pick the watercress and eat it.
I'm not, no.
No, and it's good. It's good for you. But you know what? I wanted to say one more thing about Guyana, because Guyana is coming on tomorrow, I do believe, yeah?
Yes.
You know, we're islands. Of course, we're bigger than all you, right? You and your 116 square miles, and us
66, thank you very much.
Okay, and us with our 1920, whatever it is, 1900 plus square miles. But Guyana being part of the mainland, and of course Suriname, of course Belize. But I, as a younger media person, was always going to Guyana with Paloma Mohammed, who is now the principal of UG, University of Guyana. And it always amazed me, like watching them horses, the big roads, the architecture. Suriname is like that too. I think every Caribbean person, it should be compulsory duty. You know, like how you have national duty. I think it should be compulsory for us to go to every Caribbean territory.
I agree.
So that
but she's doing what Prime Minister Gonzalez did.
What's
she
that?
said that, you know, you can't get him to stop talking.
I'm sorry.
The time is up. The time is gone, but we're going to be back tomorrow. That is the good news. So on behalf of the entire team, remember, get online, carifesta.net, find out the information, book a flight, come, enjoy, experience CARIFESTA 15.
Get a boat.
Get a boat.
Okay, see you tomorrow, folks. Mwah.
Let's show our roots, Caribbean roots. Our roots, Caribbean roots. Let's show our roots, Caribbean roots. Roots, Caribbean roots. CARIFESTA.